Larry Johansson here, personal development author, speaker, life coach, and probably most importantly, parent. In a few weeks' time, thousands of young people will do the annual migration from their homes to college and university campuses in their quest for that golden ticket to success, that coveted college or university degree. Some will even leave their countries and cross continents. It is a true hero's journey, fraught with obstacles and pitfalls that will require an investment of a great deal of time, energy, and money. Today I want to share with you the story of a young man which was first published in the Toronto Star, who was smart but deeply conflicted about what he really wanted to be, do, and have. He made what he and his parents considered the practical, pragmatic choice that was going to bring him money on graduation, but he never factored in his passion and purpose. It is a cautionary tale for parents and young people going off to college and university. This young man described himself as an academic juggernaut in high school, graduating with a near perfect average. He loved English, art, and drama, but excelled also in math and science. His plan was to go to university, get a degree that would get him a respectable job, and then safely pursue his true passion, knowing that he had something, in his words, reliable to fall back on when I needed to put food on the table. According to him, it was a rational, watertight plan that had the backing of his parents. Law and medicine didn't appeal to him, so he chose engineering. He didn't even consider the arts because he felt, according to him, living through creativity was just a childish dream, and I couldn't justify spending tens of thousands of dollars for a degree that wouldn't provide any return on my investment. His parents agreed. He struggled in the first year of engineering school. He found the course difficult, and things went downhill from there for him. In high school, he had found a balance between the arts and math and science, where work in one was a refreshing break from the other. He didn't have that luxury in engineering school. He also conceded that while the arts came naturally to him, science required an effort he hadn't previously recognized. Studying became a chore. He put in longer hours but fell further behind. His marks, along with his self-confidence and self-esteem, plummeted. He said his brain shut down when he opened a textbook and he couldn't find beauty in an equation, even as he wanted to pour his soul into a passage of literary eloquence. But he soldiered on because he wanted to maintain his scholarship and because, in his words, employment was the carrot at the end of the stick that was leading me on. He eventually came to the conclusion that not only did he hate his course, he didn't want to be an engineer. In his words, every aspect of my education had been a struggle against my passions and inclinations. Was that how I wanted to spend the rest of my life? And I guess we have to ask the question, why was his education a struggle against his passions and inclinations? Who was he really trying to please? He eventually gave in, decided to transfer to English, and went home to his parents to explain his intentions. Well, what were his parents' response to him? They threatened to cut him off, told him he didn't have the experience to make such a big decision, that all he had to do was to stick it out and he'd be glad he did, and he allowed himself to be convinced. In his words, I hated my parents for that, and I hated myself for giving in so easily. I felt like a wounded soldier being sent back into the trenches. He went back, no longer caring about anything, spiraling down into lackluster performance and resentment until he lost his scholarship. He, however, stuck it out and graduated as an engineer, doubting very much that, in his words, much of my engineering knowledge will survive the year. He said he learned a lot of things from the experience. His biggest lesson, however, was that I cannot deny my true passions. I don't think I can stop myself from pursuing the route of artistic expression. I had to wrestle a mighty enemy at the crossroads for 4 years just to be sure of my determination to follow the right path. So what's the moral of the story? For young people going off to college, my advice would be to choose courses which reflect your gifts, talents, and passions, which you can incorporate into your overall mission and purpose. That is, what you want to be, do, and have in life. There's really no reason why you shouldn't be following your heart. And for the parents, your ambitions for your kids are ultimately your ambitions. But there's a solution. You can give them a roadmap that will help them find their passion and purpose and the career where they can earn a good paycheck. For just $7, you can get a copy of my ebook, which will walk them through how to follow their heart while also laying the groundwork for launching a successful career. Just click on the button below and get your copy now.